What's up, developers and problem solvers? Rod checking in, wanted to bring you guys another video today. I'm gonna tell you guys a little story. The story when I quit development. Yes, that's right. There was a time where I actually quit doing software development to start really focusing on the business side, digital marketing, and really trying to get away from the code. I was frustrated at the time. I was just sick and tired of code. And I want to tell you guys this story because it's a journey for everybody. And I wanted to kind of tell you guys the lows of my life so that it'll motivate you guys, because some of you guys are there now. You're trying to figure out if you want to code or not, and this is going to help you make that decision going forward. So guys, my name is Rod Robinson. If you didn't know me, I actually graduated from college with a business information systems degree. I started off in computer science, but I wanted to do more of the business technology side. I always had that business side of me that I wanted to pursue, and it always was a balance between technology and business. I managed to do pretty good over the years and actually make a living doing mostly technology stuff. But about probably 3 or 4 years ago, I just really wanted to pursue the business side, and I wanted to scale and make money. And that was part of the main reason I went through there. I'm gonna kind of cover some stuff with you guys today to possibly kind of let you guys know, hey, it's okay when you reach these points where you just don't want to code, you want to quit, and I'm going to tell you how to handle those. Again, guys, this video is brought to you by my development guide, by the way. I'm going to put a plug in here. If you guys are trying to figure out how to take your development career to the next level, I have a 7-step guide below. Links are in the description, so go ahead and get that, and it's free, by the way. So that being said, guys, why did I quit software development? First of all, I was just burnt out, guys. I was just tired of coding. The boss I had at the time didn't really focus on problem solving. It was more about just putting code out, which was okay at first. It was exciting, but once you start getting routine, doing the same exact thing without solving a problem, it started to get real old real fast, guys. And I was just tired of it, just to be honest with you guys. And that kind of led to me going towards the business side to really focus on having impact on the company, actually solving some people's problems, and not just write a program that nobody uses. That's just so frustrating. Even though you find enjoyment writing the code sometimes and creating a product, it really takes your motivation to the next level when you know that what you wrote is actually helping the company, making the company money, making people more productive, and you can sit back and kind of like an engineer have a bridge or work on infrastructure for the civil engineers. It's kind of the same thing with your code, where you can kind of sit back and say, hey, my code really made a difference. You know, I can say, yeah, that used to be a manual process. Now nobody do it because of my code. That's a sense of pride, guys. And I think that's a lot of the motivation that I get. And that would just kind of script away overnight once we just start pushing code out. So at the end of the day, guys, you have to find purpose in what you want to do. I didn't say passion, I say purpose. And that's one of the things. For me, I'm passionate about the end result of something, just to see, man, my code really helped somebody on this particular project. That's what makes me feel good at the end of the day. It took me a while to find that out, because initially, just like all the rest of us, we think the actual coding process actually fulfills us, which it does. You get into the code, but once it becomes repetitive, you focus on those milestones, where you want to be. You know, this project, I'm gonna do this and make this impact, and each project make more and more impact for an organization. That's why I prefer small and mid-sized company, guys. It gives you that end-to-end project of being able to see a project go from nothing to something and impacting a group of people and really taking things to the next level for them, guys. So I talked about the routine code. I talked about just getting burnt out. And at the end of the day, guys, and this is more just me just frustrated at the time, but I just got so tired of new frameworks coming out. And my boss, he just wanted to do new framework after new framework after new framework, which okay, I am okay with the new framework if it's helping solving a problem. If you're just doing something just to do it, just explore technology, just to explore it and put it into something that don't necessarily be there just because it's available. I'm not a fan of that at all, because it just adds complexity, guys. It's just over complicating code. It just blew my mind. It just burned at me, just grinding my gears every day. So I decided, hey, this development stuff is not for me. Let me go somewhere in technology. I didn't go straight to the business side. I focused on the automation side. I got into infrastructure a little bit, administration side, the operation side, and eventually you kind of come full circle, guys. This technology thing is going to be around for a while. You're going to jump around the IT department if you have that flexibility at your job. Just embrace it. It really comes down to solving a problem, knowing what your niche is, by the way. It's very important to know what your niche is. You don't just jump around just to be jumping around. At the beginning, yes, when you're trying to find what your niche is, but you should be gradually moving towards that niche, even though you're jumping around. Just imagine a bullseye right here, and you're jumping around trying to find out what that perfect niche is, and eventually you'll kind of hone in on what your niche is, what you're good at, what's in demand, and what your skill set really complements. So that's what I recommend you guys. So takeaway. First of all, if you're feeling burnout, it's okay. It's normal. It's probably something, if you enjoyed it at first, now you're burned out and getting routine, try to work on bigger impact projects. You're probably not seeing the end results of your project. You're probably going through this wheel. It's not an agile development. It's more just it's waterfall, where you're just writing code. You're not seeing the end result. And unfortunately for a larger company, that's the nature of the beast. I don't have a lot of feedback there, instead of just doing side projects or smaller projects to get those wins and be able to see impact. But mid-sized companies and even the smaller companies, maybe you can see the end for a smaller company, but it don't impact nobody. But you want to start working on bigger and bigger projects to the point where it really takes things to the next level for you from a accomplishment standpoint. And guys, if you want to quit, don't quit. At the very minimum, kind of switch your angles a little bit, switch gears. Even though I said I quit software development, I really didn't get out of it 100%. I went from probably being 90% in to maybe 30%, because I still did stuff on the SQL database side, store procedures, reporting, functions there. I still review code with the team and all that stuff. It's just me actual writing code. No, I didn't participate in that at all. I sat in some of the code reviews. Even some of the guys bounced some of their code off on me. I didn't know the logic at that particular time, but I knew enough about coding to kind of walk through the actual business logic to see if it made sense to me as they'd explain it. And if it didn't, we can go bounce off each other. And that's the important thing, to kind of step back, do something different, switch gears a little bit, and naturally you'll come back in it with a different perspective, with a different motivation, and you're inspired to do bigger projects, and you'll get back in it. So I still think coding is the way to go for most people who are not in high-end lawyer, high-end engineer, high-end healthcare professional, even high-end sales. If you're not in any of those and you're trying to find your way and you got some technology-based skills, I still think everybody needs to try to get their hands on development or some IT related field, because it's only going to give you an advantage of whatever your final destination is in your career, and put you in a position of being able to see how to scale whatever you do and leverage technology. So guys, like, subscribe to the content. What do you think about what I've just said? Have you quit in the past? What have you done to really refocus yourself in your career? It don't have to be development. It can be being any IT professional. But we want to kind of see where your head's at and share with you guys. As you guys already know, I'm trying to kind of take the community to the next level. I'm still kind of working with that and trying to build things up, trying to get a lot of content, start promoting the channel. So let's start a discourse below, and let's start commenting in the description or in the comment section. So like, subscribe to the content. If you don't have any questions, comment below, guys. And again, 7-step guide, go ahead and pick that up, guys. And I'll see you guys in the comments. Peace.